Hello, dear parents. Welcome, and thank you for joining us to this short video to kick off the new school year in kindergarten. My name is Catherine Korah, and I'm here with my colleague Martine Demers.
Hello.
We are part of the provincial resource team, and we support schools throughout the province. In this video, we would like to share a few key messages to help your child get off on a great foot for the start of the year. And we would also like to introduce a new tool that we've developed with teachers called the K4, K5 Toolkit for Emotional and Social Development. I'm very excited to be able to show that to you. And please know that the presentation handout is available to download, so you can sit back and relax, listen to this recording, and teachers may perhaps provide you with a paper copy of this handout. And so here we go. Parents, you are truly an integral part of the team supporting your child. It is important to us that school and home collaborate and have a steady partnership. Your child will truly benefit from having all the adults on the same page and conveying common messages.
Supporting your child in their transition to school, this is a huge step for the little ones. Be patient with your child. They are working hard to adapt to a new context, new situations, new demands, all of this while they're away from you. Help them express and name their emotions. There will be many, they will be colorful. Be organized and prepared to prevent rushing in the morning. Young kids often don't do well when we ask them to hurry up and be quick and get a move on. So we can help the situation by being organized, having predictable routines in the morning and the evenings. This really helps to set a stage that will enable them to be the best they can be at the young age that they are. Have them participate when preparing their lunch and school bag. This way, what is in there is not a surprise to them when they're at school. They know what's there, they know what to expect, and they only have things that they know that they enjoy eating. Please don't send new foods. This is not a good time. Not yet, not yet. Be active and play outdoors. Get some fresh air. They need it, you need it, everybody benefits from it. Finish the day with some cuddle time. Help them settle down for a good night's rest. They need to connect. They've missed you during the day, and that cuddle time at night is very, very precious for them.
Keeping in mind that even if your child did do daycare and did really well at daycare, this is a brand new place for them. And so it's a new transition all over again.
And they're meeting a whole bunch of new people, all these
Yeah.
faces. Oh my goodness. Emotions will flow in all directions. Please be ready for this. You will see new things and new sides of your child you may not have seen before. New experiences trigger a wide range of emotions. They will be some big ones. Provide a warm, caring, and supportive stance. This will help reduce the frequency, the intensity, and the duration of the upsets. But it will also help your child feel safe, feel heard, feel supported, and this is the best support that you can provide for them in this big transition to school. Expressing their true emotions at home will help them prepare for a new day at school the following day. Homeschool home predictability is a sense of safety. They need to know with how and with whom they're going to school. How and with whom are they coming home? Are they going to daycare at the end of the day? Keep things as consistent as possible. However, there may be changes, but know that changes often will brew alarm, anxiety, and worry in a child. So that means that they're less available for us at school with learning if they're stressed and they're worried. When they're worried, they're less available, and it puts a strain on their sense of safety and belonging at school. Having a daily roadmap will be key. They don't actually know time at that age, but they do know events happening in a sequence, and that's really what is key for them and to know what is upcoming. Predictability will help, and also if there are changes within the day, then they'll come to manage those. But when you map out the day as a parent, it means that you are in the lead. And the key is that you're helping your child feel secure and you're giving them a really nice, strong message that you're taking care of them. And when children feel secure, they're more available for learning and play at school.
Planning to eat together on a daily basis. My goodness, this is such a precious time for families to get together around the table, and to be able to take a sense of the child, where they're at, how they're feeling, how was their day, being really sure to remove all devices and distractions. These really get in the way of connecting. Human connection is needed and necessary, especially at that time. And so it helps to prime and to deepen that attachment that you already have with your child. So really seize that opportunity, and you could be asking all sorts of questions about their day, what they're looking forward to the next day, what they've enjoyed throughout their day, what they may have in terms of concerns or worry. And so take advantage. You could even take advantage of planning the meal together or preparing the table before you sit at the table. And so taking advantage on all levels. In terms of having fun, letting loose, these are great both for parents and for kids. We need play as much as they do. And so being able to have play indoors, outdoors, again, preferably without a screen or technology, singing, dancing, getting it out, being able to have a laugh. This is a time of connectedness as well. It's a really true good investment above and beyond having dinner around the table. A great opportunity to see how your child is feeling. It gives them opportunities to be able to let out that pent up stress and energy. And actually, play and movement and music and whatnot are different mediums to be able to express and release emotion. So take advantage.
And Catherine, parents have worked hard to get their children ready for school, prepping in different ways and supporting them. So this is also a great time for a pat on the back and to go let loose and
Mm,
have some fun with your child.
for sure. Really excited to be able to share this toolkit with you. It's been a 3-year ongoing project where we've worked with all sorts of different key individuals, including K4, K5 teachers. This has been applied, tried out, true and live in the classroom with kids. This toolkit is based on children's literature, and there's a range of different books from emotional to social development on all sorts of different themes. And we're really, really one of the main important priorities for us was to make sure that these activities and games were meant to be concrete and engaging for our little ones rather than being something where they sit down and have to think. We wanted to be able to pull out their creativity, to be able to pull out their wonder, to be able to explore. And it's not about direct teaching.
It's about
Some
the
games and
experience
yeah,
of it.
yes, exactly. Some games and activities that are proposed in the kit are meant to be used both indoors and outdoors. And some activities are there the same from the same book and the same activities that are adapted for the whole group to subgroups for those who need more targeted support, to those kids who need more individualized support, and they can do it one-to-one with an adult in a separate space. Of course, we thought about you parents to be part of that because you are our partner in this. And so parents, please get ready. We are calling for you to have an active role in your child's learning. You're going to be either invited to come to your child's classroom to partake in an activity, whether supporting your child directly or supporting a subgroup of children within their class, or you will be given some examples of extended activities from the book that the teacher is reading right now with your child in the class. And then you will have access also to that book through YouTube with a read aloud. And or if you want to get the book yourself, you can too, and to do those activities at home as an extension. We wanted to share with you our top 10 favorites. These were selected by the teachers for you. And so we've got top 10 for 4-year-olds and top 10 for 5-year-olds. We divided the books for the first half of the year and the second half of the year, and it really touches both emotional and social development for all the themes. And so just a few examples: The Invisible String, Our Class as a Family, I Like Myself. These are a few examples for 4-year-olds. We also selected different books. Some of them are similar, but some of them are different for 5-year-olds. And again, divided for the first half and the second half of the year. And so some examples could be The Kissing Hand, Marvin Gets Mad, or Words and Your Heart, just to name a few to give you some ideas of books. That's it.
When a message is sent home or we call you about something, please have a chat with your child. Get their point of view. There is no need for a consequence. What happens at school has already been addressed at school. Support them, and we work as a team to best understand and help your child learn and grow. It is more of us touching base with you so that you are in the know and that you may get more information from your child than we will at school because they feel safest with you at home. So this is the purpose of us communicating with you, is for you to be in the know and to see if there's additional information that you can bring back to us to help us understand so that we can adjust what we're doing and that we can work aligned together to best support your child. Being their parent and not their friend. Oh my goodness. This is an important key. Children need to have their parents in the lead, to guide, to take care of them, to set limits, to keep them both emotionally and physically safe. It's expected that children will explore and test the boundaries. Don't be surprised with that. Your child is healthy if they're pushing and testing the boundaries. However, as a parent, you have that responsibility to care, protect, and guide. And at times, children really want us to be their friend. However, what they really need from us is for us to be their parent, and that we don't shy away from putting limits. And if we've said no to something, to hold the no, because they need that. What they want and what they need are two different things. And you know, as a parent, what will help them grow. So please don't shy away to avoid upsets. Kids can become extremely good negotiators. Who knows? They might be lawyers later on, but not all of them will be. But help them out by keeping the parameters, keeping them safe, and providing what they need. When they ask for an extra long time of, to stay up on a school night, it's not a good thing. They need the rest more than they need the fun of staying up. So please don't be shy to hold your ground. It is the best investment you can do.
Mistakes, mistakes. Of course, like us, they will make many. And so this is part of discovering, it's part of learning and growing. It's absolutely okay to make mistakes. There's going to be some books that teachers will be using that we're going to be exploring making mistakes, and teachers will be modeling that. It tells us what works and what doesn't work. In certain social situations, children's emotions will affect how they play. Expect that there may be incidences. This is part of growing up and learning. We need to help them name those emotions behind the behavior rather than focusing on the behavior itself, at least in the moment, because they're too upset to be looking at the behavior. And so saying things like, I can see you're frustrated. You didn't like that when dot, dot, dot. And so to be able to normalize that, to validate, to give them space to be able to express whatever it is that's happening for them. Not excusing the behavior, but saying something, because sometimes we have the tendency to say something like, oh, the child's just tired and whatnot. I think it's important for the child to be able to explore and make sense as to why is it that sometimes we get disappointed or upset and whatnot, and that it doesn't always have to do with being tired. Helping your child navigate that situation. It's so vital that we help them, move forward in that type of program, in that type of situation. Trust that growth will unfold under the right conditions. Nature has a plan. We've got to believe in their natural potential. It's not about us needing to tug and pull on those roots. It will unfold with the right conditions. And what we mean by the right conditions is giving them, sleep, being able to have some time of connection, some downtime, having the right foods and nutrients and whatnot, a lot of play and play and play. But the connection is so important. This is what we mean by the right conditions. But also we need to be attuned to our child because each children have their own profile and their own rhythm. And so to be able to get to know that of our own child and to be able to honor and make space for it. Because if we put pressure faster than what the child can handle, not only is it difficult for the child to handle, but it can actually hinder the rhythm of their growth. Being generous in providing that support. You got to know that the child's want to become their own person, to push forward, to be independent is not something that we need to force. It's something that will come spontaneously if we generously provide what they need at the foundation. And so if we give that, then the I do it myself will come out.
Mhm.
And you'll notice that some days will be challenging. Staying in touch with the school team, because it's really important, as we were mentioning through and through, your partners, and to be able to continue to work together. And the school is there to guide and support you. We look forward to partnering with you. We hope that this video has given you a bit of direction to support your child in this new journey at kindergarten. please ask your teachers, your child's teacher, to have access to the parent resources that are available on the CBM website. We've been really working really hard in the last few years to put together a resource center, and there's a whole section dedicated to parents. And so please go and take a look, and your teacher will be able to offer you the links for that. And we wish you all a wonderful school year, and let's do it.
You got it. You've got this. You've got your focus. You've got your child. You've got the team to work with. We wish you a wonderful adventure into kindergarten, and it's the start of a great one. So enjoy. Have fun. Good
Thank
luck.
you.